So could Freiburg's and Curitiba's approaches work in Santiago? Yes, I think they could. I think Curitiba's bus rapid transit system could work. I mean, obviously we know that there's plenty of issues with Santiago's transit system that have caused a lot of upheaval. So I think implementing the Curitiba's bus rapid transit, the CB, the BRT would really benefit Santiago and really make a difference there. I think both Curitiba and Freiburg do a really great job prioritizing urban green space in their planning as they expand, and I think that Santiago would really benefit a lot and could implement that in their future planning. And I think that residents in Freiburg participate a lot in their in the government's choices, and I think that Santiago would benefit a lot from taking more time to educate their citizens and residents and work to exercise the patience that it takes to make sure that everybody is, or at least a majority of people, are happy with the decisions being made, and take the time to educate them on why they need to choose sustainability, and put a lot of time into that to help people to make the right choice when it comes to sustainability. What are the main obstacles? I think a big one is air pollution, obviously, for Santiago. How they live in a bowl with the Andes surrounding the city, so that makes it hard to plan things in a way that's going to make the future have clean air in that area. Another obstacle is that there are large socioeconomic differences. So they have a fairly large upper class and a fairly large lower class, but very little middle class. And when you have two people that are so different, it's really hard to implement laws that apply to both groups that will treat both groups equally. So I think that's a real challenge for Santiago, and a real obstacle. Also, Chile is experiencing a lot of rapid growth, and with rapid growth you get rapid planning. You don't put as much time into planning to make good decisions in your planning as you're building these the new infrastructure and new houses for the rapidly increasing population there. So that's a real hurdle for them. And the recent political upheaval, I mean, there's been a lot recently, enough that their constitution is being rewritten. That just shows that it's a serious deal there. And so I think there's a lot of political upheaval. There's a lot of political imbalance and fragility, I think, in Santiago right now. So I think that's a real obstacle right now for them to be able to do what Freiburg and Curitiba are doing. Would I be willing to live in Freiburg, Curitiba, or Singapore? Yeah. I think a lot of people, or some people, might be unwilling, because you do have to give up some rights to be able to live in a place like that, and that's hard for some people. I'm not that people. I'm ready to go ahead and give up some of my rights so that I can live in a place where we have a sustainable future. I think that when you give up those rights, you're giving them up to take care of your family, your future family, and their futures. And I don't think that in their cases, I don't think they're giving up rights that that infringe on their ability to, live as happy human beings. And as long as you are able to exercise free agency, and you're able to live a happy life and find fulfillment, I think giving up some rights is okay. So I would be happy to live in Freiburg, Curitiba, or Singapore, or somewhere like it, if it meant that I had a more sustainable future that I could pass on to my children and their children, and just the future of humanity.